A heart without a soul cannot beat. A heart that cannot beat turns to ice. The ice hides what once was, until the soul comes calling again to awaken what lies beneath the frost.
So who wants to give us a recap of what happened last time?
This is the one where he killed that thing in like the mushroom cave.
Yes.
We killed a thing in the mushroom cave. I can't remember specifically what it was, but it was quite a bitch.
It was called the cuttiren, and it was a giant bird that was a manifestation of the deep green.
Yes, that.
I once again can feel my entire pulse in my nose. All right, yeah. Y'all killed the cuttiren. That is what you did last session. That was the entirety of last session.
We finished the arc, right? Finished at least that arc.
We have to bring it back.
Oh,
yes,
well,
you now have to.
Oh shit, I forgot that part.
Bring the entire cuttiren corpse, this absolutely gargantuan thing, back to, or not just back to Galenod, but you need to bring it to the chief, which means you need to bring it to Galenod so that Dawncaller can bring you to the RNA camp. After killing the cuttiren, you also actually found that it had an intact egg in its nest, which you have taken. I don't remember who currently has that in their possession, but somebody currently has that in their possession. Okay, yes, you.
Egg and me.
And let's see, other things. Oh yeah, as you've killed the cuttiren, the deep green or some other voice spoke into your minds, telling you that you'd made a bit of a mistake. And at this point, the glow from all of the mushrooms in this cave that was blocking your magic has faded. Meaning the only glow remaining is from the moonlight overhead, which even that seems to have softened, and the glow of the essence stones throughout this cave. As the corpse of the cuttiren sloshes around in the water.
Alright, well, how are we getting this thing home?
That's the question, innit?
Anybody have carry something spell perhaps?
Shrinking spell, maybe?
A shrinking spell. Ooh, but that only works for like 10 minutes, I fucking assume, right? 10 minutes?
Afraid not, I'm afraid.
Well,
I got a spell to make cranberry bigger.
Cranberry carry it? How much does it weigh?
Hold on, let me see here. So let's see. bulk of creatures. So as a huge creature, it has a bulk of 24.
And what can Cranberry carry again?
Decent amount.
14.
14. If I were to quantify it.
Right. Okay, does anyone have rope? Do I have rope?
Actually,
I do have
forgotten
rope.
the.
Oh.
We do have rope.
I don't know if we have enough rope. But we
So-
do have rope.
Here's an idea.
much did it cost?
I think I stole it from that town we were in.
good. Very good.
Now, here's my idea. We go up through that hole in the ceiling there, and a hoist using the rope. This big bird up and out of there. That's the first step. What we do after that, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay. I guess.
Have you got any other ideas?
No? Do we have more than one thing of rope? Because I feel like we could use as much rope as we have.
I've got no rope.
I got
I've
no
a
rope.
sack full of coal, and I've got a bottle of an unusual liquid in my backpack here.
Well, I wouldn't drink that at this particular moment.
I don't even remember where we got it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
I still have the
Okay.
boom powder from was that village? Fuck, where we started.
Yogwall?
Yogwall?
Yogwall. I still have the Yogwall boom powder. God's damned it.
I mean, so
Okay.
I guess here's the question: do we want to hoist it up and out, or do we want to take it through the cave door, and then, make our way out from there?
Has a lot of narrow passages and some environmental hazards. Though there were those weave stones. If we want to go back and grab those while we're here.
Yeah. Can we
Mm.
DM? Can we just as we loot the place? Can we all mentally figure this out?
What do you mean mentally figure this out? Mentally figure
Like
what
we'll
out?
we're can we loot and distribute the loot, and we kind of net out our conversations as our characters are looting? That made no fucking sense, did it?
It really didn't.
Okay, I'll shut up now. Yoda will shut up now.
So yeah, if you're looting, then we can go through that.
Let's do that.
Mhm.
Right. Cool. So it appears that there are, in this main cave area that you're currently in with the cuttiren corpse, it appears that you've got let's see, you've got, I would say, three moderate essence stones, and
Oh, shit.
4 lesser essence stones.
Oh my god.
Yeah, damn.
A lot of stones here.
Well, do we have enough moderate essence stones to go around?
3.
No, we don't. Okay.
I imagine
so
if we check the other room, there might be more.
maybe. If not, though, I will forgo one because I do have the solar frost.
That's true.
That is a good point.
Okay, so who wants a moderate essence stone?
I'll
How much do
take
they
one.
sell for?
Around 75 gold.
Oh,
I mean,
no
I
offense.
guess-
I feel like maybe it's better if we sell some of them.
I don't disagree with that.
You can give me one and I'll sell it.
Okay.
So, like, what do they do? Is
Oh
it just
my
like a
God.
is it just like a regular lesser essence stone, or is this a different one?
These are moderate essence stones. They're more powerful.
Okay, actually, I might take that, and I can replace my lesser essence stone with it.
You never even attached your lesser essence stone.
You had an ethical
fine.
dilemma regarding it. You were like, I don't know
So-
what this is gonna do, so I never want to see it.
Yeah, that's right. I did do that. Fuck it. I'll take the modern essence stone. I'll attach it when we get back into town, I guess. And yeah.
I would like to
Okay.
take mine and just attach it to my chest plate.
Great. So Wyatt now has an unknown moderate essence stone. Thub will also have an unknown essence stone. And Bastion, roll 2d100.
We have a 99 as a total. Why wouldn't
I
it
don't. Just click it open. Okay, 70 and 29.
Okay, there.
All right, 70, 29. This is a moderate. So, let's see. All right, so you attach this to your chest plate. Let me write that down. Two bastions. Armor. All right. So, as you as you attach this essence stone to your chest, immediately a thin layer of ice spreads over your armor, and it is absolutely freezing cold.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's another Soul of Frost!
I didn't steal that from you. What's happening?
Yeah, that's a bit, that's not supposed to happen.
Oh no, your soul has been frosted.
Let me see if I can. Man, it's not behaving. the
Wait,
way I
is it
want
sugar or ice? Why it takes a
It's
gloved
definitely
hand
ice.
takes a lick.
And
Ah, shit.
It freezes through your glove.
Ah!
Ooh, damn. That's
Is
kinda,
this the good or the bad side?
I haven't decided the bad side yet.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Because unfortunately, Google Docs won't let me copy paste the result, but whatever. So let's figure out the bad. All right, 29. Okay.
No. You did not just okay us on this.
Okay, so as far as I know, it's just encased me in a thin layer of ice.
I attempt to hit her chest plate. What happens?
Roll to hit.
This will just kill me. I'm on 19 HP. Okay. Rolling to hit. Here we go. Oh, good off the start. 28 to hit.
Cool.
Yeah, that
Bastion
hits.
does. Roll damage.
2.
Bastion takes 2 points of damage.
Oh, it's ow! My hand! Also sorry. Fuck! I'm sorry, I hate your shins.
Okay, so nothing happened?
Nothing has happened.
Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, it's not like ice armor. That would've been
And I like
really
feel
cool.
I feel the cold.
Yes.
This can't be healthy. I guess we're just gonna roll with this and finish looting and then move the bird corpse, and what happens happens. But I can't say
Yeah.
I'm thrilled by whatever this is.
So there's your moderate essence stone. That has now been attached to your armor. Does anyone want any of the 4 lesser essence stones?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Cool. Are you attaching it now or later?
I'm gonna attach that bad boy right now.
Great. Roll 2d100 for me, please.
Okay.
And what are you attaching it to?
Me armor.
Ye armor.
Oh, wait, I fucked that up. It's a 10 and a 43.
1043. Okay. So let's see what you've gotten yourself here. Scroll back to lesser. 10. Okay. So Thicket, as you attach this to your armor, you can feel like you understand a little bit better how exactly this armor fits together, or not armor, clothing fits together. Like you feel the process of creating it.
Boy, I think I get magic now.
Magic. Is there like something? Describe the magical feeling you're feeling right now.
I feel like I know how this essence stone was made.
How is it made?
Magically.
There we go.
And that is that is all you can glean at this time.
What's the negative one?
Great question.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't know right now, but it's really funny.
Well, you haven't the faintest idea.
Wait, you rolled a what and a what?
A 10 and a 43.
I don't like. Is there a tiering system to essence stones?
No.
Like 100 is better?
No.
Okay.
You know what? We'll burn that bridge when we get there. I still haven't figured out what my first essence stone does. Fun fact.
We know what your
Are you
first
sure?
essence stone does, don't we?
I'm pretty sure you know.
Oh, sorry, my second one.
Oh,
Look,
never mind. Yeah, you. Yeah, you only know what one of them does completely. You know the detriment of the other one, though. All right. So 1043 is now in your inventory and invested. There are 3 lesser essence stones remaining.
I take all of them. I invest in all of them. No, I don't. I don't do that.
I mean, you
I'll
totally
take
could.
one.
Okay. Wyatt, are you investing to it or?
Not
leaving it?
now. Not
Okay.
now.
So you
gonna
have
hold
an
on to it.
unidentified lesser essence stone then.
Ooh.
I'll
2
also
remaining.
take one, but I'm not gonna put it on my thing right now.
Okay. 1 remaining.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
Lesser essence stone. There's 1 remaining. Do you want it?
I do not want it. I already have one.
All right. Who wants it, or are you leaving it? Going once. Going
I'll put
twice.
it in my bag if no one's taking it.
Okay. Cool. You now have 2 unidentified essence stones. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to take from this room?
No.
Any
Okay.
gold, perhaps? Any currency?
There is no.
That
No.
God.
What would this bird
damn
have to do
it.
with gold?
You know what? I'm not a bird. I wouldn't know what you need to do with money. But it would be really cool if there was gold right there. And Wyatt points over to a corner of the room. Is there gold?
There are mushrooms.
God's damned it. Yeah, that's the sequence.
Well, I'm glad we got that taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
The other room, I guess.
All right. The other as you go in, it actually appears that the geysers have these weird volcanic geysers have seemingly gone out.
Well, that seems ominous.
I should also note that stepping through the water in the other room, you weren't feeling any effects this time.
Interesting.
Yeah. So in the middle of the pool in this room, attached to what used to be an active geyser, you see what appears to be. It appears to be another lesser essence stone.
Going once, going twice. White takes it.
Okay. Wyatt
Anything
now
else?
has a second unidentified lesser essence stone. That is all you can see that you knew existed in this room already.
And
Alright.
are there any other rooms in this cave that we have not yet been to?
Nope.
Okay, I think unless there's anything else anyone wants to investigate, we just it's time to address the bird in the room.
Unfortunately, I think you're right.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
24 bulk. We ain't carrying that out, are we?
Well, we're gonna have to leave someone down here to tie the rope around the bird. And then have everybody else upstairs doing it.
Lifting up, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I got a question, Cam.
Yeah.
How high up is the entrance? Like the ceiling hole?
The ceiling hole in this room is probably a solid, 30 feet in the air. Above,
Okay.
the central nest pillar.
And then, as a follow-up question, could somebody theoretically climb up the wall and out of, out through the hole?
I mean, yeah, I guess in theory, but it would be really damn difficult.
Oh, you know what else I could try, actually? I could use my base kinesis to maybe make a pillar of rock and move this thing upwards.
That might.
How far does that go?
I guess it's up to GM discretion.
Let's see.
If I were to use move, I could theoretically.
Up to 20 feet in any direction. Okay. Impulse is a range of 30 feet. The bulk of the target must be negligible or light. The ground is not negligible or light. The ground is, in
items.
fact, quite heavy.
So my follow-up idea is we have Cranberry climb up the wall with some rope, and then once he's on top, once he's outside of the cave, he can then hoist the bird upwards.
Interesting.
Do we not run into the same issue of Cranberry alone cannot hold the entire bird?
True.
How just a medical question to everybody. Do you guys think it would be possible if we could just perhaps carve up the bird and maybe carry it out back to Snowmobile or whatever, and then we really quietly reassemble it back together there?
Reassemble how?
I got. Do I have? Does the medical kit contain stitches? Or,
Oh yeah.
Not
Yeah.
enough stitches for a whole fucking mythical bird.
Yeah, I don't think so. But as a general, do I need an embalming kit to do that?
I'll also
GM?
submit.
I don't think you need an embalming kit for that. The embalming kit would be to preserve it.
Yeah. Okay.
I would submit that I fear that if we cut up the bird and then reassemble the bird, the Nuntan might think that we're trying to pull a fast one on them by faking a giant mythical bird a la P.T. Barnum.
Yeah. I don't suppose anybody here knows how to make one of those silver teleportation circles, do they?
No.
Oh, another universe where Wyatt was a wizard, maybe.
So what's the plan?
No.
I'm
Uh.
genuinely at a loss.
I'm still team. Most people hike out with the rope. They drop the rope down. Someone ties the rope around the bird.
Yeah, I think
Hey.
that's our best option.
So let's have 2 people stay here, and then 2 people go up.
That works
Well,
Yeah.
for me. I
Actually,
think it could.
how far can you summon Cranberry? Because we could technically take everybody out of the cave, find the opening, have you summon Cranberry down here to tie the thing, summon Cranberry back up to the top, and everybody just starts pulling.
So here's the thing. When I summon Cranberry, he has to be right next to me, and then he can't go more than 100 feet away from me.
Is
So,
the depth of this cave?
well, what we could do though is either I summon Cranberry and then he just like jumps down, takes the fall damage, whatever, ties it, and then I unsummon him. Or, you know, Thicket stays down here, Cranberry climbs up, hoists the bad boy up, and then, I guess Thicket is left in the hole then. So I guess just like having Cranberry drop down is probably the best bet. 'Cause it's
Or
only
it
a
depends
30-foot
how deep
drop,
the hole
right?
is.
So the cave to the central nest pillar is around 30 feet. To the water is around 50 feet. To the bottom of the water, in most spots, is around 55 feet, you'd estimate.
And remind me, where is the bird's corpse?
Currently floating in the water between the nest pillar and another rock.
Okay. Okay, we can do this.
You know what I
Hey.
wish? I really wish right now? Just to... No, never mind, sorry.
No, what do you wish? Tell us.
No. This is out of character. Out of character.
Hmm.
I really wish that Ray's corpse or Ray's dead was not like a 5th level spell. I wish I could have unlocked right now. I could have him walk it out with us.
That would be pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Is there a gentle repose in Pathfinder, by the way?
There is.
Really? I can't for the life of me find it.
I
Oh,
think
and
at
also
least.
because
I don't remember what it's
well,
called.
since we leveled up, do we have an open spell slot? Do I add something to that right now, or wait till we?
You can
full
add something
rest
to
it.
it. You can add
Okay,
something
okay.
to it.
Okay. I'm googling it. Level 2. Okay.
Gentle Repose is a spell. I don't know what the new version is called from the update.
Oh, it
Hold
is
on.
gentle repose. Yeah, I got it. I'm just gonna really quickly just
Peaceful
in-
Rest. That's what it's called now.
Peaceful rest. Okay.
They changed it for copyright reasons.
Oh. Sorry. Peaceful rest.
I don't care. But yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna really quickly, in that case, before we do anything, just in case, I'm gonna cast Peaceful Rest on the cuttiren.
Do you have
Makes
Peaceful Rest
sense.
prepared?
Can I prepare it right now?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Then I still have an empty spell slot.
Peaceful Rest is... Actually, wait, no, it's a second level spell, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cantrip for some reason. Yes, you can do that
No.
then.
Yeah. This ain't
Mother.
this ain't D&D. This ain't D&D. We got
Mother,
spells
I got
cost money, right?
confused.
Spells actually matter in this. Spells matter in
All
this. Anyway,
So
I
you
Peaceful
cast
Rest.
Peaceful Rest, and that will last until the next time you make your daily preparations. So now the cuttiren corpse will not decay, and it cannot be transformed into an undead.
Yup. Why, as you
Well, that's
watch
a
Wyatt
positive.
touch that, he's gonna very quietly say, "That's what I'm fucking afraid of. Is this thing coming back to life and trying to eat us again?"
Okay. Let's start hiking out to find. Well, how bad would it be to scale the walls? Like, how hard of a climb is that?
It'd be pretty difficult. Well, scaling the wall itself, not. I mean, it would be challenging. This is a bit of a damp cave, but you could theoretically do it. It would be definitely a little difficult to freehand it, but you could theoretically see yourself doing it. The real challenge would be getting from the wall to the opening in the center of the
Okay.
cave.
I'm gonna head out of the cave and start
Okay.
climbing up the
So
thing in search of the hole.
Bastion exits the cave.
I
through the
am
main
letting people
entrance.
know this is what I'm doing before I do it,
Yes,
but
I assumed as much.
Yep.
All right. So Bastion exits the cave, and Bastion, as you turn around to start climbing, the cave is gone. The forest is
Oh.
gone.
Oh,
that's not good news.
You're surrounded by snow and nothing
Something's
else.
happening.
You don't know where you are.
ah,
I
I wish. If I knew this, I wish I would have prepared another spell I have.
well, I'm
we-
assuming I'm not within 120 feet of my friends.
No, you don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm gonna just sit down.
All right, Bastion, you just sit down.
Well,
Can we,
I'm covered in
that-
ice.
that-
I'm on an empty plane. People say to stay where you are, and when you get lost, I'm just gonna sit right down.
All right.
This seems like a suboptimal situation.
Now, I need
So-
MMAs to roll me a
Yeah.
d20.
Oh no!
You need me to roll it? You don't need me to pick it?
Oh, I need you to roll me one.
Oh
That's
no!
so much worse.
I don't like
That's
the
a
sound
15.
of that.
A 15, you say? I
So-
see.
Doing the voice. The voice makes it worse.
I see. All right.
Are we just leaving me on the plane?
You actually, as you look up, you think you're on Salter.
That's good.
Well, I did assume that the icy plane was the continent I was on.
Well, it's not a plane. It's not a plane. It's just. Sorry, I mistook plane as in like
Uh-huh.
the environment, and plane
Uh-huh.
as in other dimension.
No. I mean
Okay.
the flat piece of ground.
I understand now. Apologies.
Great.
So we'll leave Bastion where Bastion is right now. What are the rest of you doing?
Awesome.
Can we wait a couple minutes? And how awkward is it? We're like, is she coming back?
Yeah, how long do you think you would wait?
To be clear, I did say I was gonna go find the top of the fucking cave. So you should expect me there.
You know,
At some
you
point.
think someone should have gone with Bastion? Just, like a buddy system, just to make sure.
I do think so, but I mean, they're pretty independent. Let's give it like a 30 more seconds. How about that?
All right, 30 minutes, you said?
30 seconds. I should. 30 seconds.
Oh,
Fair.
gotcha. And I'm assuming
Where-
the cuttiren is just like, I'm assuming its mouth is open, right? So water's just like flowing in there.
Yeah.
No. How about
So-
let's start the first process of preserving this. Let's get heavier than it actually is.
Yeah, let's fish this thing out of the water.
We fish it out of the water.
Okay, you fish it out of the water. Do you bring it up to the central pillar, or do you just bring it off to the shore?
Just the shore. Central pillar's
Yeah.
too much work.
Okay, you bring the
question. It
cuttiren
can-
corpse to the shore.
It can fit out the door, right? Just
Fit in
curious.
here, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. All right, 30 seconds have passed. Let's just carry it out the door. How about that?
Yeah, I think we should just do that. And honestly, look, I can shape stone. If we need to like make a doorway bigger, we can just do that.
Hey, if we get out of this alive, we should start a moving company. All right.
You know, that's
I
not
drink.
a bad idea.
I drink, you move.
Now, hold on. I'm noticing a disparity in the effort here.
Let's carry the fucking thing. Come on.
So,
We-
I'm assuming this is the three of you plus Cranberry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thob, I'm assuming you're helping.
Yes, I'm also helping.
Excellent. So, as you all drag and pull and pull and drag, it takes you a while. It's very hard work. But together, you do manage to drag the cuttiren out, and you see the sunlight. You drag it out into the sunlight. I need all three of you to roll me d20s, please.
Oh, shut up.
Oh no, this is not good. For the record, we weren't healed at any point.
Nope.
All
All right, Colby gets a 1.
I got an 11.
I got a
11 for
19.
Jacob, 19 for Yono.
All right, am I in
Excellent.
hell?
The plane of fire. You wake up like on Fester, and you're falling through like the toxic clouds of like evil, demented disease.
Chat, are we cooked?
I did
So-
say that, by the way. I didn't put that in the universe.
Here's the question. So, well, I guess that question will come later. So, as you all exit the cave, you are no longer in the hollow wood. You do not see the cave behind you. You are surrounded by ice and snow. You do not see Bastion. What do you do?
Bastion! Does my voice even echo back, or is it just keeps going?
I mean, I think it would. Well, no, it echoes a little bit, I guess, off some of the
Okay.
snowdrifts.
No.
I'm assuming I'm not just like hiding behind a snowdrift.
No, you don't see them either.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
I would like
Bastion
to
had
try
camping
and.
supplies, right?
I don't think any of you
Probably.
had camping supplies at all,
Yeah, the answer is no.
because y'all were relying on the snowmobile this entire time.
Oh, we're
Oh,
using the
crap.
snowmobile.
I got
I'd
a
like
bedroll.
So here's a question.
Uh-huh.
Are Wyatt, Thub, and I still together?
Yes,
Okay.
and you
I
have
would like
the burn
to.
corpse.
Okay. I'd like to try and use my tracking skills to see if I can detect any any inkling of where Bastion might be.
Sure, make a survival check.
I'm sniffing the snow like a dog. 19.
As you tune into your senses, you run your fingers across the ground, and you feel that you very much are back home in Salter. You don't feel this weird, thick, heavy air of the deep green anymore. But you also realize the snow around you is completely unbroken. Nobody's been here. At least not in a very long time.
Shit.
Right. This is I don't know where we are.
Welcome to the club.
You folks wouldn't happen to have a compass, would you?
I do. I lied. I don't.
Well, no.
I got no. I mean, I got a compass right here, and I pull out my crappy, shitty wooden religious symbol. I don't think it points north though. All right, I'm gonna go fuck myself.
Now. Oh, I just got that. God damn.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Now, if only someone had the ability to just make things out of nothing. If only somebody in this party had the ability to do that.
It actually would be really incredible if someone had the ability.
It would be really incredible if somebody had a whole ass archetype dedicated to making things out of nothing that they've never actually used.
Honestly, I feel like playing. Oh gosh, would it be like a thaumaturge?
You know,
Or kineticist. A kineticist. A kineticist.
Yeah,
would be really good,
and maybe oh god, compasses are made of like really magnetic metal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? I feel like
At the keyboard
naturally
right now?
speaking, is he here?
I don't know.
Wait,
know
really
if he's
quick,
here.
really quick.
Because
I would say
feel like he would have gotten it by now.
yeah, I feel like Atraxis-
I have been playing along to this whole thing this entire time, and my mic was muted. I am so sorry.
My fucking god.
I have been like completely like I've been like adding on to this entire thing. Like, yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be so fucking cool. If somebody just like could do that. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Anyways, yes, I'll be using. I think it looks like it's Scrounger dedication.
Yes.
That allows me to craft items without appropriate tools or workshop. However,
Yes.
I do take a -2 item penalty to my crafting check, so I will assume I'll just go ahead and do a crafting check, I guess.
Yes, just make a crafting check.
Okay. So that is, if I can do math, that is a 23. And yes, that is including the -2 penalty.
Excellent. So, Thub, you say to yourself, well, I bet I could do a compass. And you summon some metal, because you're perfectly able to do that, with the right magnetisms, the right attunements and alignments and all that. And you just take some other scraps from your bag, and there you go. You've created a compass. Roll 1d4. Oh, wait, sorry. I roll 1d4. Sorry, I roll 1d4.
You roll 1d4.
Pick a number 1 through 13.
Oh, fuck. Mace, how does number 3 look?
Well, he's gonna use it regardless of how I say it looks. We haven't used 3 in a while, and it has no notes.
Okay, so I'll go with
All right,
number
that's
3.
good.
Let's
Excellent.
get some notes down on number 3.
I don't think we
Excellent.
want notes. When I write notes, it's usually very bad news.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
So, I now know the number of hours. Cool. All right. So
like,
you
the
now
day?
have... You now have a compass. It will last for the number of hours I have rolled.
Honestly, good on you for not walking into that.
So... I hate you so much. Okay. So, you now have a compass.
All right, we're going north, or I mean, I don't think we should go north. South would be better.
I think. So where did we go relative to the last town where we were at to get here? Like,
So,
which direction did we go?
you went south from Nilbud, to get to Hameriga, and then you went like the Hollow Forest, or Hameriga is to the south of the Hollow Forest.
Right, we go south, get to America, and hopefully meet up with Bastian there.
Maybe, yeah. Assuming they aren't gonna die out here in the middle of, you know.
I mean, if you want to go look for Bastian, be my guest, but we don't really have any other leads. I think
Watch
going
this. Wyatt's gonna scream out, Bastion! I think your god sucks!
You hear nothing in response.
Oh, she really is lost. Fuck. Cersei, can I phone a friend? Is she okay?
Make a religion check.
My
Okay.
friend.
Yeah, I do. It's my ultimate Hey, I did a pretty good job. 28.
28. Okay. As you think this to yourself, you're immediately hit with this biting cold wind. Which is really not pleasant at all. And as you try to commune with Sarshin, Sarshin feels puzzled.
Huh.
Sarshin seems to not have an answer to your question.
Ah.
Ooh. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do?
Ooh.
First of all, I don't like that weather report that you just put in the chat there, Cam. I'm gonna check in with Cranberry, see if he has any ideas.
Well, how do you check in with Cranberry? Do tell.
I'm gonna meditate, try to speak with him. I'm gonna ask him if you recognize the magic that brought us here in any way? Or do you have any other ideas that might help us out here?
Make a Cranberry lore check.
Oh baby, that's a 26.
It is the byway of the green.
It's the what of the green?
The power.
Ah, the power of the green. Right. You know at all how to sort of undo that? Or maybe I don't know, help us find a way out of here?
Undo. Find a way out. I do not understand the question.
Right.
You are home.
Home.
This is your homeland.
Now, when you say homeland, are you talking about Salter? Or are
Yes.
you getting a bit more okay. That homeland. Right. Well, you're certainly observant.
I do not understand your question is all.
Just looking for a bit of insight. I suppose making some conversation as well. Look, you have any ideas how we could find Bastion and make our way back to civilization?
I know not how to find the cobbled one.
Oh, cobbled one. I'll have to use that. Right.
Finding your way to civilization. If you travel far enough south, you will find the water. If you travel far enough north, you will find the glacier.
Glacier. All right. And east and west. What about those?
find the water. We are on a peninsula.
That we are. That we are. Right, we'll see what I can do with that. Thank you, buddy. Right, so, Big Man Fire, we had a bit of a conversation just now. Basically, we go north, we find a glacier. We go south, west or east, we find water. And he, haven't nary a clue how to, find Bastion or, really civilization. So, it's, that's his insight.
Yeah, if we cut south, will we find the river at least? That's an open question. Because if we do find, this is Wyatt speaking. If we do find a river, then that's civilization basically. So,
Well, you're only aware of one real river on Salter, which is the Awan, which you crossed over to get to America and Nilbud. So, in theory, if you are still down by Hamerga, then the river would be to the north.
okay.
All right, do we go to the river then? Go north?
Yeah, we do.
Right, north we go.
That's also the way of the glacier, though. That's also the way of the glacier, might remind you.
Yeah, but I mean, once we get to the river, we can just follow that.
True.
Okay. So, as you all begin heading north, 3 hours later, by the way, the compass falls apart.
Don't worry, it worked. It did its job.
Let's cut over to Bastion. Bastion,
Yeah, hi.
you look around. There are footprints in the snow around you, as well as large swaths of melted snow.
Interesting.
They appear to all be traveling in one direction.
Cool, I'm gonna follow that.
Excellent. So,
Assuming some time bullshit happened.
back to the rest of the group. What are you doing on your travels as you're dragging along the bird, I suppose?
We're not making good progress, are we?
Not particularly.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, you're making decent enough progress, but you're all definitely encumbered. So is there anything you'd like to do besides just travel? Also noting that you don't currently have access to the party stash, because that is in the snowmobile.
Oh, there is a part. I completely forgot we have a party stash.
I believe that also means that you don't have any food currently.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
shit. Oh, wait, that could help me out quite a bit.
That's a bit of a bummer.
Can we skip dinner? I know we were gonna have a victory dinner, but can we skip that tonight because we don't have any food?
You know, I feel like that's less of a candy
No, wait.
and more
Stop.
of a
Full stop. I actually have five rations on me right now. It's in my inventory. It's in my backpack.
Yeah, you do indeed
Yeah.
have 5 servings of
Oh!
rations.
I
Actually,
whip
you have
out
5
the one-
bundles of rations, so you have 25 servings of food.
I whip out the Yogwald bread because that's what it's from. This shit's has literally been. I got the fucking Yogwald bread. I don't have the Bearer's Brew or whatever that shit was called. Bravo's Brew from Yogwald, but I do have this, so we should be okay on food for now.
Yeah.
Does anyone celebrate? Be happy at the fact I have perhaps years old bread on me?
You know what? I'll cheers to that.
Okay, there we go.
Excellent. So you are fed. Not fed well, but you are fed.
Alright, so how many uses do I
Mm.
pull down for this?
For each day, you'd pull down 3 uses.
3 uses. Okay.
Um,
1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll expend it for the day.
Excellent. And as you all are, well, I would say making camp, but how would you be making camp without a shelter?
Igloos. You guys ever read about igloos? The one where the old Sultan people used to make?
Now, I will say I can create stone out of thin air, and also move stone.
You can do that.
I thought we were
I-
gonna have like a, you know, like a native sort of non-tong, you know, like igloo thing. But okay.
I mean, we could do that, but stone is faster. I
Right.
could just, you know, look at this.
I've also
I'd like to activate my gates and well, I'd like to channel elements of base kinesis and a little stone. I guess like 2 stone slabs into like a little pyramid.
Excellent.
that.
So you can
Alright,
so
only
fast.
generate you can only generate negligible or light bulk.
Oh.
So
So pebbles.
well, you could do pebbles or extraordinarily thin layers of stone.
I find
Here's
this.
No, Cam,
Uh-huh.
hear me out. Because there doesn't appear to be a limit on what I can generate, the total amount. So I'm going to keep generating multiple very thin layers of stone, have them, you know, attached slightly so that there's a very small layer of air in between each of these stone plates, providing insulation from the cold.
Wow.
Interesting. All right. So I need you to make either a survival or a crafting check.
Oh, brother, I am dog shit with crafting. That's gonna be survival for me, dog.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, you almost got a 20 on that.
16.
16. So it's far from the most from the prettiest shelter. It's far from the most spacious shelter. But you are all able to fit into several hours later, because it takes Thicket a number of hours to put this together. You are all able to fit into this makeshift stone shelter that Thicket has put together. Minus Cranberry. I would say you'd have to unsummon Cranberry. But yeah, you've managed to fit in, and it's definitely not the most comfortable you've ever been. But I'd say alongside Thub's kinesis of fire, you're able to not freeze to death.
That's good.
Now here's the question. Is this what you do every night that you're out here in the tundra?
Well, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, let's just get through this first night and see what happens tomorrow.
Oh, this is the bridge. You've survived the first night. Is that what you do for continual nights?
Wait, do we rest for the night?
Yes.
Yes, I can reset some spells. I want to see what spells I have for this. Never mind. I got Jack and his partner shit. So now I'm done.
Well, you know, I don't think I do this every night. We could probably find like a better way to do this shit.
I'll be very honest. I'm looking for my spell list for the camping spell, and I can't find it for the life of me.
Oh no.
Do we have a camping spell?
No,
Hold
I've
on,
got
I'm just hold on. Wait, hold on. Do I have tiny shelter? Clerics should have tiny shelter, right?
It depends on if that's a divine spell.
Should be. Come on. Wait, I might have access to this. As every cleric does have access, I think. Wait, it's called Cozy Cabin, level 3.
Cozy Cabin. That is an arcane occult spell.
Oh, no! I'm not a cult, I'm divine.
Correct.
I am a holy man. That's okay. Well, well, nope, don't got it. So, pick it. Pick it.
Aye.
You know, I think you should keep doing this camping tent setup because I don't have anything to do it. Could you do that for the rest of our travel time? I say that, and I very, what's it called? Audibly uncap a bottle of rum.
Now here's the thing.
Boom. Yes.
I could do that. Here's a question for you, Cam. Are there any trees nearby, or is it just white wasteland?
The only trees on this entire place are in the Hollow Forest. That is the only source of wood for the entirety of Salter.
And we don't know where the Hollow Forest is now.
Correct.
Okay.
We may have destroyed the Hollow Forest.
Okay. What do I know about creating non-ton shelters?
Well, you would know that typically you can dig, because non-ton are resistant to the cold in general. You're more okay with being in cold environments. So a lot of the times what non-ton will do is they will dig out, like hollow out a particularly sizable snowdrift, which there are a decent amount of because there's a lot of snow in this place, and just like hard pack the insides of this like little burrow, just curl up with some animal skins and go to sleep.
Oh my fucking god, animal skins. Guys, we have a giant dead bird.
Yeah, and
That's our shelter.
We have to keep it intact.
No, I know, but the wings are fucking big, aren't they?
Oh,
Just crawling to there.
Oh my god, you are a genius, you know that?
Well,
I raised my hand for a high five, I realize he's blind.
You know, it's you know, I'm glad someone's finally recognizing my intelligence. You know, I've been told before, oh, you don't think it? If I could quantify your intelligence, I'd give it a -1. But you know, it's nice to, you know, finally be recognized. Okay, we're crawling. So we are huddling under the bird's insulating feathers.
Interesting. All right. You all huddle under the bird's feathers for the night, for your second night.
Wait, before we go to the second night, what's gonna happen is, no, wait, hold on, let me pull this out. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna start, before like the sun is setting, I'm gonna start running around that circle, the same thing I did previously. I'm gonna cast Dream Message out to Bastion.
I see. Let's see. How does Dream Message work again? So, one creature you know by name and
I'll put it in
person.
chat.
You send a message to your target stream. That message is one way, up to 1 minute of speech. If the target is asleep, they receive the message instantly. If not, they receive it the next time they sleep. As soon as they receive it, the spell ends, and you know the message was sent. Interesting. Okay. What is your message?
150 words. Okay. Before I finish the spell, I'm like, any of you guys need to talk to Bastion right now. One way, by the way, unless she decides to take the spell as well in her next rest. What do you need to tell her? What should we tell her?
Hey, hope you're doing well. We're safe. Huddling
Not
up
the
under
pleasantries.
under the bird.
You have 150 words, and you're like, "How can I?"
Wait,
be as
he's
polite
telling
as
me what to
possible?"
say. Don't worry. Wyatt will cut out the unnecessary words, right? Keep going. Keep going.
Let's see. Let's also go with Oh, geez, I'm at a loss now. Don't put that in. Don't put that in.
Right.
Hope you're doing well. We're staying alive, huddling underneath the bird's wings.
Okay.
We are going. Which direction are we going? Are we going south? Is it south that we're going?
We're going
Or is it
north.
We're
North. You see that thing?
No, I
Is
don't. I don't.
Is
I don't see it.
Is the great ice wall visible right now from here?
No.
Oh. Well, Wyatt tries to point north, but then also realizes that thicket is still blind.
Wyatt, I don't know what you're looking at, and I don't know what you're pointing at, and even
Sorry.
if I could see, I can guarantee if you're pointing to the ice wall, you cannot see it from here.
I'm pointing to the ice wall, and we cannot see it here.
All right. Anyways, yeah. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. We're huddling underneath the bird. We are currently.
Right. We're gonna do a repeat of that.
We're going north. We're going north. We are going north to reach the river.
The river. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Fub.
Yes. Please don't
Anything
get
you
me-
want to
okay,
pass on to Bastion Parker?
Anything I want to pass on to Bastion Parker? I'm good.
Okay, I'll tell that to her that you're good.
Okay. So,
Wyatt's
I'm
gonna
so fucking good right now.
Wyatt's gonna finish the last part of the snow circle. Whoosh! Closes his eyes, opens his eyes, and says, "Hey, Bastion, hope you're doing well. I gotta skip the pleasantries, because I only got 150 words. I'll be casting Dream Message, by the way.
How many words?
We're
do we have
moving
left?
north. Sorry, what'd you say?
roughly
Oh,
1
no.
minute of speech.
I see.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't-
sorry.
I
That was
didn't say
interrupting.
that.
That was interrupted. Sorry. By the way, this is
Oh.
like out of character. That is going in the message. The fact that
Oh,
you
God.
get like you're leaving a voicemail. Anyway, back to Wyatt. We are moving north. Really moving north. We're hiding and taking shelter in the cuttiren. This is Dream Message. You could contact this again. Fuck. I got fucking 15 seconds left. We're just moving north to the river. Me at the fucking river. And if you have Dream Message, just cast it fucking again. Fob is do it. And I think that's it.
Okay. Love that for you.
That
guys.
was it. Yep. That was all. We're moving north.
All right.
We're taking shelter cutting red. No time for pleasantries. This is a Dream Message. Fob is. Yep.
Okay. Love that for you guys.
Yeah.
So you take shelter under the cuttiren's wings.
I love how he's like, hi, no time for pleasantries. In other news, Dub's doing okay.
So the cuttiren, unfortunately, while its wings are very large and can wrap you up nice and warm, they're not the best at protecting you from wind.
Unfortunate.
So I need real quick fortitude saves from each of you.
In hindsight, I probably should have made some more rocks.
In hindsight, I should have bought a windbreaker.
Oh, I've got an Adidas. Do you want it?
Did you say fortitude save or?
Oh, I said Adidas. That's an 18.
Oh, fucking damn it! Wait, Cameron, you said fortitude save, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. That's a 22 for me. No, sorry, 32.
Excellent.
I
So
got
y'all
31.
are okay.
Yeah.
Y'all managed to be okay through the night.
Mhm. I think you should make those stone shelters again.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Cam, how long did those take to make?
It took you probably like 4 or 5 hours. You're not really
Okay.
sure. You can't see
All
the
right.
sun, so.
Gotcha. So that's eating up a big chunk of our travel time, isn't it? Either or. Yeah, I guess we'll do that the next night.
So, the next day, as you're traveling, you find a road.
Interesting.
A road?
A road.
A road.
Should
A
we also
road.
perhaps we should also perhaps contact our snowmobile driver. I can't find his name. Shit.
Petrick?
Hetrick. I'm gonna probably
No,
dream.
wait. Canonically, you don't know his name for that dream message.
Wait, what? His name's not Hetrick?
His name is Hetrick.
But I'm saying that you don't get to know his name for his dream message because I told you what it was.
Well, I'm not Wyatt. I'm Yono in real life. And
Are you?
It's been 2 weeks.
I thought you were Wyatt Hyena Barrel.
Oh my gosh! Huh? I'm freezing to death in the middle of the snow as a drunk alcoholic 2 foot tall man.
He's really only 2 feet tall.
What? Yeah, how tall is Wyatt? Let me see. Biologically speaking, he is 2'6". He is 2'6". He's very small. If he attacks you, he's going for the shins. Yeah, Hetrick. I'll send it. Did by the way. Yeah, so I'll send this night 2, right? I'll send a message to Hetrick.
Well, so here's the thing. You come across the road near the beginning of your travels on this day. So the question at this point is, what do you do now that you've encountered a road?
Is it going north, south, east, west?
It appears to be going to the east and to the west.
Fuck. Is it one of the heated roads?
Yes.
Is it a solar freaking roadway?
It is one of the magically snow-cleared roads.
Can we just all just lie on the road for a second and get some warmth out of it? There we go.
So as you lay down on the road, it is not warm. It is crackling with this arcane lightning. That it makes you feel a variety of numb that you didn't know you could feel.
Does Wyatt get run over by an ice road trucker, or is that
not yet?
Okay.
So what do you all do?
Hmm.
Do you continue
what the road
north
means,
and hope
right?
that you find the river, or do you follow the road?
Really quick, you are aware that if we follow the road, that means we find the if we follow the road, we find civilization. The question is, do we go east or west?
Where did we... Did you say that we went west to get to the forest first from the city?
You went south.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Alright, I guess it's a flip of the coin then. Theoretically, I want to say east would probably take us back towards civilization.
Well, was the fuck? I can't speak. The Lord made my tongue numb. um, that's so bad. I'm sorry. Wyatt's gonna say, well, don't all fucking roads lead to somewhere? It doesn't matter if we go west or east. We'll make it. The question is, what's closer?
That's a good question.
I'm down with going east. Like, that seems like the safest path.
Yeah.
Wait,
I have no complaints with that.
hold on. I wonder if Wanderer's Guide could work in this situation.
What?
Huh?
The website?
Wanderer's Guide.
You're gonna have to give some more context, buddy.
This is a spell. You can call upon the Beyond to guide your route. When you cast a spell, choose a destination. You receive an inspired route to that destination. Allow you and allies who travel overland for you to reduce the movement penalty. Difficult terrain, blah, 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 blah. Is that just tell us where to go?
Would you like to tell me what spell you're talking about so that I can read it?
I put it in the chat, Wanderer's Guide. It's literally called Wanderer's Guide.
Oh! I thought you were
it's
I
literally
genuinely thought you were looking at your Wanderer's Guide stuff.
No,
let's see.
for the record, I thought so
There's
too.
a spell that we could use.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, wait, that's a spell? Like, that's a spell, Wanderer's Guide. I prepped that.
So, yeah, it says it chooses a route.
Oh, Cersei,
I'd
just
say,
cheat me out of this.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it doesn't say.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Well, here's the thing. I'll play devil's advocate because this is the worry in the spell. I feel like you call upon the Beyond to guide your route. It feels like you. Hold on.
Feels like you need a route, and then it modifies it to help you get through difficult terrain.
That's what I got out of it as well.
I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. Because it says choose destination. You receive an inspired route to that destination, allowing you and allies, from difficult terrain. So, okay. East? I'm going to flip a coin. If it's heads, it's east. If it's tails, it's east. I flip a coin. Oh, it's tails. We're going east.
Okay. So, as freezing cold returns, you begin heading east on the road. Excellent.
Yes.
So, as night falls, you begin working towards, your regular camp stuff. Thub.
Yes.
I have a very important question for you.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
I love
Does a 23 hit?
questions. A 23 does hit.
Excellent. You get smacked in the face by a snowball.
Okay. Does that do damage?
No.
Bob, who just threw a snowball at you?
Thub is currently just kind of dumbfounded with shock. He just like kind of looks around, like darts around. Can I do a perception check to try to see who that was?
Sure, I'll roll
That's for
that.
the snowbar.
You don't currently see anyone around.
Okay. I have no idea where that came from.
Wyatt's gonna be like, just stand up, aka 2 feet tall, and say, "Show yourself! Who you fucking are!"
You get no response. No response whatsoever.
Where's my
Oh, I'd like to try something.
Sure.
Oh, wait, shit. No, I can't do that. I was gonna say, I'd like to use geologic attunement and point out, whatever creatures are nearby, but I have to be in combat for that.
how about this? How about this? Can I use my keen eyes ancestry feature for this? I'm gonna try and seek.
Well, let me look up keen eyes.
I put that in chat. But your eyes are sharp, allowing you to make a small detail of concealed or even invisible creatures that others might miss. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus when using the seek action to find hidden or undetected creatures within 30 feet of you.
You don't see anything.
Ah! You know what would be really awful right now, guys? I asked everyone to huddle together back to back in the dark. If something fucking speaks out to us in a French accent, I will go fucking insane.
I suppose, what's France, though?
You know, like that weird plane of existence where like gestures are from?
Oh, I've heard horrid things about that.
Yeah, you know.
It's actually commonplace in non-ton culture where
That's
children
horrifying.
children are told that if they do naughty things, then they're gonna get brought to France.
I
Right.
despise you both so
France?
much. I hate you.
And this is a known fixture in all of non-ton culture, not just where I'm from. Every non-ton knows this, and they fear the horrid place known as France. That's a fact. It's been that way for all of non-ton history across all non-ton clans.
I hate
Thumb is currently literally like quiver, like shaking in fear from mention of the word, for mention of the place known as France.
Oh my god.
Do I see? Did we all see? Like,
First
Fob,
was
where did that
Michigan,
snowball fall
now
from?
there's France.
Fob, where did that snowball come from?
I can't go back.
You're not. Listen, Fob, you're not going back to fucking France, all right?
Oh my
no,
god.
you're not going back to France. Relax, all right? Where'd that snowball come from?
I don't know.
Wyatt's gonna make a snowball and chuck it back in that direction.
You chuck the snowball, and you hear it thump in the snow.
Ah. I'm gonna try and do a spiritual thing where how many rations are we eating? 3 rations again?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
It's
we
the
eat
same
3
each.
rations. You know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just cast create food and just like snap out a meal right in front of us.
Nice.
Yeah. And I leave we each eat a portion. I leave because it makes how many? 6 medium creatures. I leave 3 servings just out there at the edge of the campfire. Or light or whatever. I don't know what we're using. I have a
You're using Thub, I believe.
fob. We're using fob.
As a heat source for cooking.
Not as a heat source for cooking, but as a heat source to keep yourselves warm, and also
Yes,
as
I
your
see,
light
I
source,
see.
because you
Yes,
have
okay,
no
okay.
wood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I can do that. I just kind of like set myself on fire, I guess.
Oh my god.
All right then.
Oh. All
So
That's our night.
that's your night.
Wait. Dream message.
To Bastion or Hetrick?
Yeah, we gotta do Bastion right now because they're still out there and they need to know we went east. Anything else we want to add to Bastion? All right, guess not. We I phone up the Dream Bastion and be like, hey, it's me again. Your other like healer friend, the one who actually heals the party friend. Look, I don't have time for pleasantries. So just let it be known that we hit a road and then we got to travel east, and we're traveling east right now. We're hoping that it's gonna lead to somewhere. Also, we got hit by a snowball out of nowhere, and if we all fucking die, it's gonna be because of snowballs. All right, goodbye. Oh, I still got like 30 seconds left. So it's cold and Thub is really warm, okay? And he's really, really warm. And I don't know what you think about that. I didn't realize how much a campfire and there's cuts.
All right.
All right,
Excellent.
there we go. Why the fuck did you send that GIF, Colby?
Don't worry about it. If you don't acknowledge him, then he goes away.
Okay.
That's heat source stuff. Yeah, I only exist while I'm being perceived.
He's a quantum person.
That's right.
What's happening to Bastion right now? Can we hard cut back to them?
Oh, we will. We will get there momentarily.
Bastion is dead, face down in the snow.
Actually, yeah, we might as well go to Bastion real quick. So, Bastion, you're following the footprints?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, luckily for you, yeah, there definitely are these footprints here. And as you continue following them, in whatever direction they're leading, you eventually find a weird little, like, structure made out of stone slabs. And it's getting pretty dark out.
I guess I'm gonna sleep there. I don't know. I don't think I have a spell for heat. Which isn't great.
It's definitely still real cold in there. It's a little damp. But it's protecting you well enough from the wind.
Is there any kind of estimate I can make about these tracks? How long they've been there?
Make a survival check.
Sure, we can do that. I'm sure that will be great. Okay, that's a 24.
24. You think these tracks must have been here for at least a few days.
Huh. Cool.
So, cutting back to the rest of the group now. Oh, right, sorry. Bastion, as you go to
Yeah, hi.
sleep,
Oh, I'm sorry.
you're immediately hit by both of those dream messages.
At the same time?
At the same time.
That's not
Oh.
good.
Time's getting fucky, and now I know that there's not a stone structure about a day's journey out.
Yep. So, cutting
That's
back to
fine.
the rest of the group now.
Can you call back?
So,
Oh
yeah,
god.
cutting back to the rest of the group now.
Do we
that brings
do
us
we
to the
die
next
under
day.
snowballs? Do we die under snowballs that night?
No,
Okay.
there are no more snowballs.
Thank God.
At least not that you're aware of. And you are in your 4th day of travel.
Can I as we're traveling, can I get a spirit in my holy symbol or my staff that I have on me? Just as the exorcist thing.
Sorry, I didn't have time to read the
Oh,
Exorcist thing.
Okay, never mind. Okay, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Well, I can try to read it really quick.
Don't. It's a 500-word essay.
It really is. Holy shit.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later.
It's not relevant.
Unfortunately, when everyone's level up stuff is sent to me while I'm asleep, I can't read it.
How dare you? I wish I could dream message it to you.
I know. I wish you could too. Instead, somebody dream messaged me a dream where like my entire face turned necrotic and fell off.
Oh, dude,
What?
I had a dream where I was a victim of a car bombing.
What?
Is everyone okay?
I
I'm
woke up at
sorry.
like 5 in the morning to like
I'm sorry. You had a dream where you were Margaret Thatcher?
Wait, did Thatcher get car bombed?
Almost.
So anyways, back to Soul of Frost. So as you continue on your way on this 4th day of travel, you are met with a blizzard.
Oh no, Activision.
I
Oh,
hate you
God.
so much.
Not Activision.
Hold on, I need to
So-
reset my spells.
Please.
The question
I don't want to be
is-
forced to play Overwatch.
Now that this blizzard has begun, do you try to keep pushing through, or do you make a shelter?
Fucking shelter that shit.
Absolutely shelter.
Okay. So what are you doing for your shelter? Are you just huddling under the cuttiren, or is Thicket building a shelter?
We're gonna do a little bit of both. We are going to huddle under the cuttiren. However, we are also going to Thicket is going to make some of those stone slabs to protect from the wind.
The wind and the whipping snow.
Yes. So I guess I'm sort of just covering the wings that we're huddling under, just covering those with a layer of rock.
I should also note that at this point, the what's it called? The peaceful rest would have worn off unless you've been casting it each day.
I recast it each day. I'm
Okay.
burning. I'm keeping a 2nd level spell slot just for that.
Okay, thought as
Yeah.
much. All right. So, I would say Thicket still takes you like an hour or so to build up these walls. So I need each of you to make a Fortitude save.
Not bad.
26. Ooh. Oh, I got 27. Oops, never mind.
28.
6, 27, 28. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, you all managed to keep your bodies and your faces clear of this whipping snow in this cold. However, it does mean that unfortunately you don't make any progress on this day of travel.
No. That's fine.
Now, as we enter the next day, it continues to snow, but it's not a blizzard anymore. Still not fun to travel in. Your travel speed is halved. Well, actually, no, you're on the road, so never mind. Your travel speed is not halved because you're able to just
Walk.
yeah, it's not covering the road, thankfully. That being said, as you continue your travels for a solid couple of hours through the snow, you think you see walls rising up in the distance.
Oh, we made it.
Walls?
City
Oh,
walls.
Oh.
And as this sense of relief washes over you, a spear thunks into the snow in front of you.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Atop that spear
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
is a head,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
still bleeding.
Oh.
oh,
Oh no. Oh no, that's not good.
That head belongs
no.
to a goblin. You don't know who.
Oh. Okay, it's not heavy.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh god. No. Of all the people. Of all people, why?
Oh my
him?
god. No,
No!
Bing Long, or Bing Lock and Bonglick's long lost brother. Fucking Donglick. I'm sorry. I don't.
Why would you do this?
No.
That's all I could think of. I'm so sorry.
No.
Fucking
No.
So so do you turn around to see who threw that spear?
Yes.
Yeah, who tossed it?
You see behind you a group of maybe 10 saber-tooth raiders.
Son of a bitch.
All
Oh, fuck.
on
Only I
tigers.
was there with the parlay talisman.
And at this, Bastion, you wake up in the shelter. Definitely chilly. It's snowing out.
Uh-huh.
It's a lighter snow, but still definitely fairly unpleasant to travel in, especially considering the, the fact that you don't have a road.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna just take a good minute to cast, what's it called? Dream message. I'm gonna dream message these sons of bitches.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt, you're wasting so much time in these things telling me unnecessary information. I apparently came out a couple days behind you. I'm following your tracks. Thanks. I especially love that I'm walking towards no shelter tonight. If I don't die, you'll hear from me again.
Fuck.
Welp.
Then I'm gonna
So.
cast environmental endurance on myself,
Mm-hmm.
which should shield me against dangerous temperatures. I'm gonna choose severe cold, because if I chose severe warmth, I would be stupid. I'm gonna create food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pack the extra in my fucking bag to eat later, and I'm gonna follow the damn tracks.
I will say, as it is snowing and
I fucking
continues
knew it.
snowing, the tracks are starting to fade.
Oh.
Now
I'm
let's
just gonna
cut
keep
back.
walking that direction.
Let's cut back to our friends. You see all of these saber-tooth raiders behind you. Weapons at the ready. And it appears that they have saddlebags on their tigers, out of which you can see at least one of them currently has what looks to be an arm hanging out of the bag.
So
what
what's
do
up
you
with
do?
that?
What do you do?
Thicket, you got any diplomacy to talk us out of this one?
Yeah, I could try something.
Offer them food, items of value.
Now, out of curiosity, DM, what do I know of the Nuntun's relation with the Tiger folk? With the
So,
Sabertooth?
make a society check.
Oh, fuck, I'm kind of a dumbass. That's an 11.
An 11. Well, at least 20 years ago, the relationship was somewhat cordial. You had a decent, at least in Crocial, you had a decent trading relationship with some of the nearby tribes. They weren't called the Sabertooth Raiders back then.
Mhm.
That seems to be a newer development. But yeah, as far as you know, the Nuntown have a fairly cordial relationship with the Sabertooth.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna try some diplomacy here. I have an idea.
I'm a
How do
doctor
you-
too. You could leverage that, maybe.
How do you attempt a diplomacy?
Right. Hi there. We don't mean any trouble. We're just passing through here. Just a couple of survivors trying to make our way. Now, I can't see, of course. However, by the smell of you, I understand you folks to be saber-tooths. Now, as a matter of fact, I myself, as you can probably tell, I'm a Nuntan. And the village that I come from, we've done our fair share of trading with you folks in the past, and I'd like to extend that relationship further with you. For you see, knowing the harshness of the wilderness that you folks roam in, we have two things we can offer you. The first thing
Now,
is this
before
waffle
before
iron.
you say this, I need you to tell me what language you're speaking in.
That would let me just check my languages real quick. Nuntanian.
Okay. Continue.
I say, I do have this waffle iron. It's very useful for making food. I myself have used it once or twice. Very simple to use, and you make some delicious stuff with it. Just put that right in a fire. It'll heat, whatever's in there, and it's great stuff. We've also got this fella back here, and I'm gonna point to Wyatt. He's a doctor. If you need any of your wounds licked, so to speak,
literally.
well, not
Yeah.
literally, but he'd
I
be
don't
more than
understand what he's
happy
telling
to. He'd be more than happy to help you out.
Mm-hmm. So, as you say all this, the Sabertooth listen and watch silently. And Wyatt and Thub, you see as the one who seems to be like sort of in the middle. You take it that he's probably the leader because he's in front right now. Raises up one of his claws, spins a finger around, and just says, Nimsi. At which point, all of the Sabertooth surround you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and summon Cranberry.
And there's more.
Wait, there's more.
As
Boy.
they surround you, they point their spears down in your direction. And this Sabertooth, in very broken Nantan says, "Your people are traitors.
French.
We will take you, and we will give you the courtesy that you once showed us so long ago of not killing you instantly. You and your friends here, you may have use to us in the end. And that which you carry, that will be most excellent offering to the chief."
All right.
Come with us willingly. You are coming with us no matter what. Alive or dead, we do not care.
Well, I'm gonna turn back to the group, and I'm gonna say this in common. So, good news and bad news. Good news is they're not killing us yet. The bad news, however, is that they are going to be taking us to their camp, and they will be using the cuttiren for their chief. You know, they're sacrificing it to their chief.
Fuck.
So, just want to gauge how you guys are doing. What approach you want to take here? We are down a person, and I'm sensing around how many of these guys?
10.
10.
I don't exactly think we can take 10 of these guys. So I say we cut our losses and sort of figure it out as we go along.
What, you want me to, like, absolutely fuck up somebody with one spell?
No, absolutely.
Okay.
If you can do that, absolutely. I don't think you can though.
Yeah, no.
All right, so I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna say in Nantanian. All right, we'll go willingly.
Excellent. And as he says this, he turns to the hunter next to him. "Blenzy." The hunter nods, jumps off their tiger. You see a few others do the same. They each pull from their saddlebags strips of bloody cloth, and they begin moving towards you. Do you have a response, or do you just allow this to happen?
I mean, I don't think we can take 10 of these guys and fight. I don't think we have much choice here.
Okay. So,
If you're binding us by the face, no. I want clean rags, alright?
you say this in common.
I say it in common. They don't understand me, do they?
As you say this in common, the one approaching you spits in your face
That's not hygienic.
and says in very broken
What?
common, "Filthy colonizer."
I didn't
Before,
want to be here either.
before you are grabbed from behind by another one, punched in the gut,
Oh,
and blindfolded in this bloody cloth before your hands and feet are both bound.
I wouldn't get. Can you instead of punch, can you kick me? Because I feel like you have to bend down to punch me.
You make a very good point. He knees you in the gut.
Oh, thank you.
Thub and Thicket, you both would witness this occur.
Yeah. Yes, we would.
Thub, do you just allow yourself to be bound? Or what? Do you have a response?
No, I'm just gonna see how this plays out.
All right.
And I mean, there is one of us who is, unable to be bound. We do just kind of have a guy we can summon at any time.
Yeah.
So we're not entirely
Don't tell-
defenseless.
Don't tell them that.
I
Don't
also
tell
I'm
them
can't
not
remember.
saying
I also can't remember if I mentioned this, but also Wyatt has been gagged with a piece of this bloody cloth.
That sounds right.
And each of you
Fuck
are
was that
actually
sound?
bound and gagged.
Oh,
I have a
And
question.
blindfolded
Do
with
I?
this bloody cloth.
I have a question. Do I need to move in order to use an elemental blast? I would assume not, but
That's a great question. I would say you are, at this point, you are restrained. You are all restrained, which means you cannot use any attack or manipulate actions except to try to escape.
bummer.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, you are completely bound and basically completely helpless as you feel yourselves get thrown onto the backs of these tigers.
Well, either way, we still have Greenberry,
So, cutting back to Bastion.
Hi.
The snow continues. And you're starting to lose the tracks.
I'm just gonna keep going the direction that we've been going. Because I know they're supposed to be moving north, so if I just keep going, presumably north.
You keep going as straight as you possibly can. Hoping that you're going north. You find no shelter. However, you
Oh,
do
I
have
know
your
no shelter.
environmental resistance. As the dark arrives, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and burrow in a snowbank and eat some of the things that I've tucked in my bag and just keep a little light going until I go to sleep and feel sadness.
Make a survival check.
If this is how I die on the plains, I blame you all.
Yay.
Oh, that was just a d20. Plus 9, so 21.
Okay. So, you manage to... you remember some techniques that Dawncaller taught you for surviving in these kinds of situations. So you manage to make a little snow shelter for yourself. It's not the best, and you're a little concerned about it collapsing on you, considering there is more snow falling, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And as you drift off to sleep, and of course we are alone again. No way out of this one. You've really brought us to our deaths.
Which one
Don't
of
know
my
how.
organs is doing this? I have my suspicions.
This is your heart.
Oh, of course.
Useless brain.
How exactly would you have handled this one?
Well, first and foremost, I wouldn't be going on quests for some primitive. Second,
Oh, is there not? Okay,
Oh,
there
yes?
wasn't more to that statement. That's fine.
Second, I would not have aligned myself with such fools. Third, why would you leave the cave alone?
I wasn't trying to leave the cave alone. I was trying to get everyone to come with me because I did say we should all climb up together. I really thought they were coming, so...
And yet clearly you did not check on the entire journey out of the cave.
I don't know what you want from me. There's not exactly a way I can excise you without killing you and myself, so...
Frankly, I'm starting to think that would be a better option.
Oh, I'm so glad that we're bound together in this frozen hellscape. Everyone always says follow your heart. Not good advice in my case.
Considering your heart is the only superior life form in you, probably best to follow my advice for once.
Where are you? And what even got you on the butchering block in the first place if you're so superior?
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck you.
Your own people fucked you over.
Fuck
They cut you up.
you.
And they put you in me.
Fuck you.
The heart remains silent.
Anyone else have anything to say while we're at it?
They don't say anything, but you can feel most of your organs shaking their heads no.
Awesome. 10 out of 10.
All right. So, you sleep the night away. And as you do, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh no,
Oh,
cliffhangers.
Shit.
Damn.
So, Bastion, how are you feeling?
I'm kind of self-satisfied that I got my heart to get pissed off enough to tell me to fuck off. But I'm not super thrilled about being on the plains of Solter alone.
Fair. Thicket, how are you feeling?
They're not taking my goddamn bird.
Thub, how are you feeling?
I'm just kind of observing. I'm just kind of feeling this whole thing out. I'm just kind of, just doing my thing over here.
Yeah?
I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing.
You're just chilling, you're just vibing,
Yep.
blindfolded, gagged on the back of a tiger.
Oh, I'm listening. I'm just like, you know what? I don't really have anything that I can do here. I am not in control of the situation. If I need to be in control of the situation, somebody will give me control of the situation. So, I'm just gonna enjoy the ride.
And Wyatt, how are you feeling?
He's feeling shitty. They were so close to civilization, and that happened. Yup.
You're going to a civilization.
Not the kind we wanted.
No, but you're going to a civilization, so
Yeah.
mission technically achieved in the loosest possible sense.
Yes. I feel like there's a very strict definition of civilization Wyatt was looking for. And I don't think this one specifically fits that definition.
Maybe they weren't wrong when they called you a colonizer then.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I feel like you want different civilizations for different things, I feel like we're looking for a hyper-specific one in this situation. One that would not kidnap me and let us finish this quick quest of ours, right?
I mean, keep in mind, I do have a parlay down.
I know! That was the funniest thing! I was like, oh my gosh, this is the player speaking. This is how I'm feeling as a player. But I was like, if there's one person who needed to be with us right there and then, yeah. There we go.
Yeah. And so how are we all feeling as players?
Splendid.
Fantastic.
That was awesome.
I'm lonely on the plains.
Oh my god, that's right. Are you still just alone out in the middle
Where
of nowhere?
have you been?
My brother in
Yes,
Christ.
of course!
I don't know why. I thought that you, like, I don't know how. I thought, blah,
Did you
I
pay
can't
attention?
speak.
Bastion is wandering alone in the mind of Thub.
As my organs resist my command.
I
love how
All
what
right,
Colby
then.
said implies.
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. It really means the world.